Hello everyone, welcome back to this house of fashion. Hope you have fun with it. Today's episode is going to be based on how to cut this lovely dress you're seeing on the screen. It's a combination of Kampala and dry lace, and this is what we're going to use to bring out this particular style. So the first cutting is going to be on this by folding it into four. You can see that is into two first, then into four like this equally. Then after folding it out into four places, the next thing you're going to do is to determine the necessary measurement. The first thing we're going to determine here is going to be the sleeve length, which is going to start from the center of both back and front. That is collar bone, you understand, to the length you want your sleeve to reach. Then the next thing is the opening of the sleeve, how wide you want the sleeve to be, then the half cut, the bust measurement, and the full length of the dress. So let me now start by taking the length of the sleeve from the center of both back and front. So starting from here, you can see what I'm taking to this area. This is what is giving me. Then I'm going to chalk it out like this. After taking the sleeve length, the next thing we're going to determine is going to be the 1 inch of shoulder slant. 1 inch of shoulder slant, and here is it. You can see after taking the 1 inch of shoulder slant, I'm going to make use of my ruler to take it from the center of both back and front to that 1 inch of shoulder slant. You can see. So after that, I'm going to take the opening of the sleeve, which is not constant. It depends on how wide you want your bubu kaftan sleeve to be. So I'm making use of this measurement. This is up to like 15 inches. You can see. Then I'm going to take the armhole here. The armhole, as in, it's cut together with the sleeve, so it's not going to be the normal armhole. So I'm making use of 10 inches here. Actual armhole, as when we are cutting sleeve to it, should be 8 inches, but because it's cut together, so you have to add 2 inches to it to make it free at the armhole, since it's cut together with the sleeve. So I will now connect the line like this. You can see the line. So I can now take the bust measurement here. That will be the bust measurement is a seam allowance. The bust measurement is not going to be fitted. You can add up to 2 inches to your initial bust measurement. Just add up to 3 inches or 4 inches to it, just to make it free. So from this point here, why I took at the opening of the sleeve of 15 inches, but the armhole was 10 inches, so I slant it down to 15 inches just to give me that shape of the armhole. You can see. After this, now the next thing I'm going to determine is going to be the full length. But from here, from that particular point, I'm going to slant it down to the full length of the dress. So that is how you're going to achieve the style. You can see, just slant. You can slant it down. You can as well cut it, you can as well slant it while cutting it. And that is what I'm going to do here now. So starting from this point, you can see to the shoulder slant. Then from the shoulder slant to the opening of the sleeve, you can see to that 1 inch of shoulder slant. As you can see, the way I'm cutting it out. So you can see the way I slant it to the full length of the dress. So the next thing I'm going to determine here is going to be the neckline. So the first neckline we're going to determine here is going to be the back neckline. So the wideness we're going to use, the deepness we're going to use, so that is all what I'm going to put it through here. So the first thing you're going to determine is going to be your normal shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches here. So after when you've known the wideness of the shoulder measurement, then you now take out the neckline here. It's a turtleneck, don't forget, so the neckline must not be too wide. So I now make use of 3.5 inches for the wideness of the neckline. After that, I can now take the deepness to be 1.5 inches, and here is it. You can see. Then I'll now connect it to the 3.5 inches wideness. But this measurement now is only for the back. Then I can now cut it out. So I'm cutting both back and front neckline together before I will now take away the back, then I'll now do justice to the front. So this is the back, then here is the front. So let me take the back away, then let me deal with the front. We're going to replace the lace with the front. So let me now cut it out, then use what I cut out to cut out the lace, then replace it back. Before then, let me use my pin to hold it down, so by the time I'm cutting out, that area is not going to shake at all. So I'm just pinning it down to make it firm. So to bring out the shape, I'll come down to some inches up to, let me say, 4 inches at the 8 inches shoulder I took, at that line of 8 inches. Then I'll come down to some inches down here and take 4 inches. By the time I open it, it's going to give me 8 inches. That is the distance of the two busts of this measurement I'm taking. So that's what I'm going to take that down to the full length of the dress. 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches up, before the 4 inches I took from the shoulder. That one is a straight line. This one is just that I'm just taking that point of 4 inches. So by the time I'm coming down from the shoulder, I will know the wideness of where I'm coming to. 4 inches to the full length. 4 inches, 4 inches. So I can rule it out to have a straight line. You can see, just for me to have a straight line here, like this, a straight line like this. Then from that 4 inches that is coming down from the shoulder, I'll now connect it to this 4 inches that is going down to the full length. So it's not going to be like a princess dart. So you're going to see the way I'm going to connect them now. 4 inches. You can see the straight line I'm trying to take, because the line must be straight. So after this now, I will now take some inches down to 7 inches. You can see this is 7 inches. I will now connect it to this 4 inches that we took that time. Then from that 4 inches, it's going to be a straight line up to the shoulder. You understand? Then from the 7 inches down, it's going to be a straight line as well. So that's the 7 inches is just from the, when you check out the style properly, you see that the shape is coming straight from the shoulder, then to some inches it comes down like a curve to 7 inches, not up to the arm. Then from there it has a straight cut down to the full length of the dress. So that is what we are doing here. So after this now, I cannot take away the princess that the center front, then use it to cut out this lace, this dry lace. I'm going to use it to cut the dry lace, then place it. You can as well put it directly, then you wear a, like, you're going to be transparent. But my client wants me to place this lace rather, on the main fabric, so I just be like a facing under it. Then I'll now place it together again. So I'm placing this on the lace to cut out the shape. So you can see how I'm going to cut out the shape now. To cut out the neckline of the front, you can see I've placed the main fabric under the lace. You can see, then I'm going to share the same neckline. So that's what I want to cut out now. So I want to increase the deepness with 2 inches. So it will make 3.5 inches down. Don't forget, we took 1.5 inches when we were cutting for both back and front that time. Then I'm going to connect it to the normal, to the initial wideness of the neck, like this. Then I'm going to take half inch, that is 0.5. By the time we open it will be 1 inch. Then to the deepness of this inches, it's not constant, it depends on how deep you want the slits to be. So it's going to be like this. I'll now slant it up to the 0.5 inches using my ruler, like this. 0 point. So I want to increase it to this inches. Then I can now slant it up to this center using my ruler, like I said earlier. So like this. So after that, I can now cut it out. So by the time we cut it out, we're going to have an opening slit at the front. So at this round shape, there's going to be a collar, a standing collar neck, like that. Then let's open it. You can see how it is. You can see the slit we have at the center, and you can see the round neck we have here. So that is where the collar is going to stop. So you can as well cut the collar, but you cannot cut out collar until you join the shoulder. So after joining the shoulder, you can now determine the roundness of the neck. Then you place your collar. So it now depends on how wide you want the collar to be. So let me join this together now and join the shoulders. Then we can now cut out the collar. Mind you, I told you I'm going to place this together, so it's just like the facing on it. And you can see I've stayed the neckline of the front just to make it stand, the slit to stand, and the collar to stand properly. So that's what I've done here. So let me now do that and show it to you. So now I'm done with the joining of the front. You can see how beautiful this turns out. So the next thing for me to join the back to the front, then take my neckline. So here is the finished work so far. I've joined the back to the front, then I take the roundness of the neck, then I use it to cut my collar, then I fix it. You can see this, you can see how beautiful this turns out. If you're watching me for the first time, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those who have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Always see my next tutorial. Bye.